They feel like they're
the devastation of the promise of the Obama years.
Over 6 years, America's receded from leadership in the world.
Afghanistan, backsliding. Iraq, obviously backsliding. Libya, a mess. Syria, a complete chaos.
Well, I think it's a result of several years now of a foreign policy that seems feckless.
Change has come to America.
Come on, let's give the president a round of applause. The world is a safer and better place after 6 years of President Barack Obama. Ladies and gentlemen, I understand, but I'm going to ask you to bear with me. The president asked me to walk through some of his accomplishments, and I'm sure you can join me in celebrating the good he has done. He's been riding a wave of success recently, and I think his reign of power will absolutely be remembered for living up to the promise of that first Nobel Prize. And I do mean first Nobel Prize. National security has been an area of brilliant success and stunning achievement. Peace has blossomed as the Arab Spring has turned the Middle East into an Islamist paradise. Who would have thought just 6 short years ago that we would have an intercontinental caliphate, bringing the joys of peaceful inner struggle and submission across the entire Middle East. Christians are free to practice their faith, hanging from crucifixes with their heads on pikes. Young girls have been introduced to the joys of sex slavery and married off as child brides to innocent goat herders and ISIS warriors. Those are accomplishments we can all get behind. And who can forget the Russian reset, aided and abetted by our next president, Hillary Clinton. The bottom line, an era of sweetness and light with the milk of human kindness has spread across and enveloped the globe under the reign of Barack Obama. Now, normally, I would have the fawning sycophants of the White House press corps to ask some questions, but I don't see them around anywhere. So we've got a few questions, I believe. Excuse me, you don't look like the White House press corps. What are you, the JV team?
There are many critics of the Iran deal. Can you tell us why it's a good deal?
As I mentioned, the president could not be happier with the second piece of his legacy. First, we have the brilliant socialization of our healthcare system, Obamacare. Everybody, yay? Primaries are down. You kept your doctor. You people, just lighten up a little bit, all right? No, I am much better than Josh Earnest. He is moving on from the stunning success of Obamacare to solve that pesky problem of Iran by giving them the Obama bomb. We will go there. So, do we have any more questions?
Yes, hello. After the Chattanooga shooting, there was a move by some in the gun lobby to try to get you to change this wise policy of disarming our military here at home for our safety. Could you please explain the president's position on that?
The president has been abundantly clear on this issue. The problem is not the military having guns. The problem is people misunderstanding the concept of gun-free zones. So what we're going to do is we will have a new ad policy. We will educate people about this, and we will teach them that gun-free zones matter. Seriously, no, the president is committed to keeping our troops in the United States completely disarmed. I mean, seriously, people, can you imagine the trauma of some poor young kid who just wants to go in and join the Marine Corps, walking into that recruiting office and seeing a weapon? The horror. Last question.
Yes, my question is a two-part question.
Of course your
Of course
question
it
is a
is.
two-part question.
Doesn't hurt that I have a glass of wine, but I do have a two-part question. First question is, does the president believe that ISIS is a threat? And secondly, can you articulate what the official stance is in terms of dealing with ISIS?
ISIS is the kind of threat that the president believes can be a helpful threat. Now, roll with me, people, roll with me. The toughest problem for the president in this entire Iraq, Syria, ISIS zone is how can you have so many great organizations and still be able to support them all? I mean, you've got not just ISIS, you've got the Iranian military, you've got Shia militias, you've got Al-Qaeda groups. This is the president's all-star team. I mean, it's just a question of how do we get guns to all these people so that they can make the world a brighter place. We're done with the questions. I'd like to announce right now a new initiative that we have with our greatest and newest ally. The Islamic Republic of Iran is a tremendous friend of the United States and a force for peace. And we would like to announce a combined program with them to get tourism moving in the Islamic Republic. You know, I'm done. I can't do it. I'm about to throw up, people. Seriously, that was hard. That was one of the hardest things I've ever done. The bottom line, that sad stuff could actually be an Obama administration policy. That's how deluded this guy is. All right? My name's Jim Hansen. I do work for the Center for Security Policy. I'm Executive Vice President, and we've got a new initiative we wanted to bring to the good folks of Red State. We have a Secure Freedom Initiative. It's a return to the policies of peace through strength. Can anybody tell me who instituted that great idea? Ronald Reagan. I knew this was the right crowd. And did it work? Bottom line, I'm pretty sure we won the Cold War without firing a shot. That's impressive. Obama can't win several hot wars while dropping bombs all across the Middle East. We don't think that's good enough, and we want to influence the national security debate so that we get back from the place we are now, where we're leading from so far behind nobody can see us, to a place where our enemies fear to act because they know we will bring the pain. Yeah. Thank you very much. We're thrilled to be here, thrilled to be a sponsor, and we're thrilled to listen to who is actually going to be the next president of the United States in the debate you're about to watch.